So listen, a lot is being made out of who takes the biggest risk with these forthcoming presidential debates that have been scheduled. Now, I have to admit that the facts of these debates are changing very quickly. It seems the thing that is solid is that the first debate will be June 27th on CNN. Will there or won't will there or won't there be another debate on Fox News? It's not completely clear yet. Trump wants it. It's not clear whether Biden's going to do that. We just don't know every detail, and the details are changing pretty quickly. But at least for now, it seems that June 27th, which is just about 40 days away, we will have the first debate on CNN. So what are the risks here? Both sides seem to think that only the other side has the risk. In other words, there are Biden supporters who say this is risky for Trump because Trump could show up, be wildly triggered, continue to go down this whatever's going on with his brain direction, and end up sort of sending the message to some of his current supporters, man, Trump seems nuts, I'm not going to vote for him. On the other hand, you have Trump supporters and some right wingers who say Biden can barely string a sentence together. It's really risky for him to show up because if he doesn't take the right stimulants, by the way, this is all nonsense, but this is what they say. If Biden doesn't take the right cocktail of stimulants, he's not going to be able to speak and he risks really alienating his supporters or whatever. I think that there is risk to both. And listen, at this point, with one president who is up for re-election as an incumbent, Joe Biden, another candidate, Trump, the presumptive Republican nominee, who's been president already and ran for re-election and already is on campaign number 3. These are known entities. And we'll get later on in the show or tomorrow to the concept of how could anyone possibly be undecided at this point. But that's a factor here. These individuals are so well known that it's not going to be about, I'm going to watch on June 27th and listen to what their tax policy and education policy would be and vote for the guy whose policy aligns more with mine. That ship has sailed. And so there is asymmetrical risk to both of them. If they perform well or well enough, they probably just maintain the support they have. If somebody glitches or has a real problem on that stage, they damage themselves and potentially hurt their chances at winning by dissuading a portion of the electorate. Now, here's why I think the risk is greater to Trump than it is to Biden. This happened already in 2020. It happened with the State of the Union. By focusing on the supposed serious dementia of Joe Biden, they set the bar really, really low. Remember, they set the bar when Biden debated Bernie in 2020 that Biden's not even going to be able to speak. Bernie's going to run circles around him. And Biden did fine enough anyway. And then in the 2020 debates between Biden and Trump, it was same thing. Biden's not going to be able to speak. He's not going to know what's going on. He'll be disoriented. Oh, I don't know what's going on. And Biden did fine. And to a degree, Biden benefited from the bar being set so low. Same thing with the State of the Union in early March, almost the exact same scenario. So because the bar seems to be set so much lower for Biden, because many of the Trump supporters aren't following the fact that Trump regularly forgets where he is, who is president, who was in charge of the Capitol on January 6, 2021, the names of everybody around him. Because a lot of Trump supporters aren't following that story. They may end up being more stunned if Trump has one of these falling apart moments during the debate. So I think there is downside risk to both candidates that is greater than the upside risk. But I think that the low expectations surrounding Biden probably put him in a slightly better position. Let me know what you think. We'll take a break. Certainly something that we'll follow up on.